Hello all. Welcome back to this session. I think okay. Let's give one more minute for others to join and then we can start the session. By the way, can you help me out? Like, is there any new WhatsApp group created for this batch actually? Maybe what is the heading of the WhatsApp group or something?
No, no, not yet, not yet.
Not yet, right? Okay, fine. Yeah.
Because enrollment is still in progress. So,
Okay, they didn't create it. Okay, fine. No issues. Okay, maybe let's get started for today. Okay. So I think yesterday we saw about quite a lot of things about your emulators actually. So let me see it. Okay, which one we were using? Yeah. So we saw about how does the ADB and Nexi run work with the Appium. We saw about it. And yeah, I was successful in starting the simulator today. So this is how the simulator looks like actually. And how does your WebDriver agent look like? This is the WebDriver agent. So this is the app that interacts. And similarly, if you want to see for an Android, right? For an Android, let me open my Android Studio. Before that, let me check whether the session is being recorded. Yeah, the session is recorded. Yeah. So, okay, so my screen is not visible again. So how about now? My screen is visible, my entire screen.
yes.
Okay, so this is the Android Studio. So this is the Android device actually. So over here, if you see, there is something called the APM settings over here. For an Android, this is the APM settings will be available. So even when you delete it and delete it, it doesn't matter. So when it starts to run, it automatically creates it. The similar thing happens for your simulator as well. Okay, so this Android WebDriver agent, even when you delete it, no worries, it will automatically create it again when you start your execution. So these two things are the major thing or which drive the interaction between your APM and your uh, APM server, I would tell. Okay, the code, the APM server, and your mobile device. All these three things will interact only with the help of this WebDriver agent and your APM settings. So WebDriver agent is exclusively for your iOS, and APM setting is exclusively for your Android. Okay, so just to tell you about it. So in case like if you see these two apps and you see it's something like a vulnerability, it's not a vulnerability, it's the app that used to interact with the device to your APM. Okay, so most probably in Android, once after you execute your test cases, better delete this one. Okay, and also like few checkpoints I told you in Android, right? Maybe can someone recollect what are the checkpoints actually? Anyone remembers it? So stay awake. Just switch off the stay awake. Okay, and also like if mobile data is active, right? There is an option called mobile data always active. Okay, over here you can see that option here. If it is enabled, just switch it off. Okay, so these two are mandatory. And again, if you are using a banking application, better switch off this developer option and then only you can access your mobile application. Okay, this is how basically it works. Okay, if not, you will not be able to use your banking applications. Okay, so any doubts still here so far till now? Okay, so for ADB commands, like say when going further, I'll give some ADB commands just to show you or just to give you some documentations on ADB commands, right? Let me show you some documentations. A simple ADB command will look something like this. So ADB is for Android, so you need to give ADB space devices. So that means how many devices I'm connected to it, whether it's a real device or it's a a simulator, emulator, it will be showing up to you. Okay, so if you connect two, three devices, so two, three devices will be popping up to you. Okay, so that's about the ADB command. And ADB command is also very powerful actually, so better not to play with that. Okay, so let me show you few commands. I can share you this as a sheet. Okay, so if you want to get the ADB command to push, pull, install an app, right? So you can use the ADB commands. Okay, you can check the logs. Okay, you can check the packages, list of packages available. For example, let me put it this one to you. ADB shell PM list packages. If I give this command, right, you can see the list of packages available in my device. Okay, so this package is nothing but what are all the apps installed in my Android devices and what is the name that is given to it. So this name implies like say the technical name. Okay, so there is a one more detail is also available, like say for this we call it as a package name and activity name. So I'll tell you about it once we get deep into it. Okay, for now this is nothing but a technical name. So for example, I'm holding a LinkedIn application, so this is the technical name given to it. And similarly, if you're searching for a YouTube or something, right? So it should be with the Google something YouTube should come. Where is YouTube? Let me check it. Again, you can also search it actually, list packages grep, and then you can give like say YouTube. Okay, it's not there. Okay, it should be, maybe it's giving a different name, I think. Or maybe my syntax might be wrong. Yeah, my syntax is wrong. As you can see, this is the YouTube. And if you want to search for any other thing, for example, I'm I'm having some app, maybe Yahoo, right? Mailbox, click it, you get your Yahoo mailbox package name. Okay, and I have HDFC as well. So HDFC app, if I want to open it or see it, HDFC, you get your HDFC. Yes. This is how basically it works. Okay, it can list it. This is one of an example. Okay, but there is other complex examples as well. Like say, if you want to install an APK directly into a device, a real device, or what to say, an emulator, that is still able to do it. So these are some of the commands. So install is install command, and then you need to give the path of your APK file. Push is also is the same actually, similar to that of your install. And then list all install packages, this we saw it. And if you want to pull it, that means if you want to get something from your device without navigating manually inside the device, then pull is the command actually. Okay, so like this you can do it. So you have some variety of things actually, like say you can root it, reboot it, everything you can do it
We
with
are
the
not
ADB
seeing
command.
the screen.
You're not seeing the screen, huh? The
Yes.
terminal, were you able to see it?
No,
No,
Arvind,
just
terminal we
No,
don't
right?
see.
Oh, okay.
I think all the terminal actions what you were performing, we could not see that.
It was not visible. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the terminal screen not visible.
Okay, is it due to the permission restriction in Teams? I'm not sure because I just took a session before, so everyone was able to see it. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Can you see my screen, entire screen now? Uh,
Yes, we
Microsoft
could.
Notes.
Yeah, notes we could see that. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So
now we could see those
now you
commands
can see.
which you were explaining. Yeah,
Yeah, the terminal also you're able to see it, right?
terminal. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Terminal, let me change the color actually so that there is a differentiation. Okay, no problem. I'm not sure where is the option. Yeah. Okay, but this is the terminal. So I was talking about these commands actually. So this command, let me export it and send it to you. There should be an export option. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Okay, so let me do it. Okay, I think I already have it. Let me send it to you. Yeah, Android ADB commands. So let me send it to you in WhatsApp actually so that you can also have a view on it actually, even though if there is some issue with my mission, right? Sending it, just you can open it out. Okay, the main thing is like don't play around with ADB commands actually. If it's your real device, you might end up in losing the device also because sometimes when you reboot, re-verify or do something, right? It needs a lot of precautions actually. But for us, most probably we use this logs and ADB shell commands quite much. But apart from that, there are some ADB remount, ADB reboot. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir. We could see that.
Yeah. So these things like don't try it up in your a real device. Okay. So it may you might end up in losing your device as well. Okay. So that's the problem. Okay. So just be caution before it, whatever you're trying to use it up. Okay. So this is about the ADB. So this for interaction with your devices. So this is much useful and much powerful command. So you can do anything without even opening your device. Okay, so even sometimes what happens is like when you go to any service centers or something, they have the list of commands in which they try it out. Okay, so this is about it. Okay, so that's why like be cautious before using it. Just use ADB devices, which is most frequent one, and from the basic command, and then you can use your shell commands actually, and then you can sometimes you can use your install app commands. Okay, if you're not able to install it, but if you have the path and if you want to install it via channel, then ADB is the channel. Okay, and apart from this, the other command xe run command is something like, say, let me open one more file. So these files again, I'll share it in a GitLab once you're in the official sessions. Okay, so if it is a simulator, so we give like say XC run sim list, okay, which we use it up quite frequently. And how to use it, go to your terminal. This is only for iOS, don't try it in Windows. So you can give XC run simulator list, click it, and you get the list of simulators which is available in the machine. Okay, whether it is booted or not booted, it doesn't matter. It gives you the total, like say, how many devices are available for this mission, it will be giving it to you. Okay, but if you want to check which is booted, for example, now my simulator, this is booted, right? So if you want to check it as a booted list, so then you can use this booted command. Okay, so I'll share you this documentation as well. Okay, so if you give booted, now only one device is booted, so that's what it is showing it to me. This is how it works. So this is again simplifies your manual work. Just use a command and then you get everything done. And this is for simulator, but if it's for a real device, right? So you need to have XE run, XE trace. Okay, list devices. So I don't have any physical devices connected now, but let me execute it and show you. Okay, you can see these are the real devices. Okay, you can see my iPad is there, but it's offline. So that means I have not connected it. So if I connected it, let me see whether I can connect it. Just give me a second. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me get the cable. Okay, no, not this cable. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. Okay, just I connected my real device. So you can see you can see my iPad is connecting. Okay, let me rerun it again. Should be connected. Yeah, now it is connected. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, you can see the real devices, my simulators, everything is available. So this is how it works. And if you want my iPhone also to be connected, right? So just I'm turning my thing to an iPhone now. So I can run the script again or run the command again. And you can see, yes, this is my iPhone again connected. So this is how it works. So previously I had only iPad, now I have this iPhone. And yesterday we talked about something called a UDID, right? These are the UDIDs. Okay. Whatever comes over here, 0081, something like this. So these are called the UDID. Okay. So let me put it over here in the editor. Okay. So whatever the number comes over here, right? So this is what we call it as a UDID. But how to identify this UDID? For Android, it's simple. Okay, because you go to the terminal and you give something called ADB devices. Sorry, devices. And this is the UDID of your Android device. But if you don't have this connection for iOS, typically, if you don't know how to use your or get your UDID like this, right? How I got it. XE trace list devices, because for ADB devices, even in Windows, you can do it, no issues. But for iOS, it needs a Mac machine, right? So you need a Mac machine to use it up. So how to get it then? So let me share screen and tell you. So these are some of the few tips, tricks I would tell. Okay, so if you don't have it, any Mac machine, then how can I get the UDID of it? So let me connect the screen QuickTime Player. So let me go to file, new movie recording, and okay, trust. Why it's not coming? Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Let me make some changes in the iPad, but I'll show you those changes. What is it? Oh, still not coming. Pretty bad. Okay, let me reconnect it. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm doing some settings. I'll show it to you once the sharing is done. Just give me a second. Hmm. Okay, screen is there. Now you can see the iPad has come into picture. So if I click it, and my iPad will be projected. So this is my real device, I would say. So you can see it. The first thing, whenever you
The
connect your
screen
cable,
is not visible.
screen is not visible. Okay, let me cancel it. Okay, how about now? Can you see my iPad?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is my real device actually. So here what I do it is like say first thing when you connect your real device, as you need to go to settings and privacy and security, and you can see a developer mode available, right? A developer mode at the bottom. Okay, over here, the developer mode. So this developer mode is mandatory. It needs to be on. So if you don't on, you cannot use your real device with your Mac. But before this, you need to have a developer's account. Okay, to install any applications into your real device, your account is mandatory, the first thing, and then your developer mode should be enabled. But as you can see it, if you are developing apps for Apple product, developer mode always you to use the feature. So if you are developing it or loading the app, or sorry, the building the app and want to install on a real device, this is mandatory. But for iOS, but for Android, that's not the case. Even without a developer option, you can install the apps. Okay, so that's a significant difference. And how to get the UDID of a real device if you don't have a Mac but you have a real device available with you? So I would say go to Chrome and there is an option called Get UDID. Okay, click on Go and you can see there is a Get UDID. The first thing, click it, and either you can sign in as a developer, but it's not mandatory. So you can use Get UDID now, and there will be a profile getting downloaded. Click on Download. You can see configuration profile available. Click on Continue, and you need to click Allow. Profile downloaded. Click on Close. Now go to Settings and General, and if you scroll to the bottom, VPN and device management option, you can see UDID device registration. Just click on it, and you need to do an install at the top right corner. Give the password for your device, install it, and you directly get your device UDID. This is my UDID. Okay, so now you can see it, like say it ends with 401E, and whatever we got it in a XE run, right? You can see both are same. It ends with 401E. So this is how, if you don't have a Mac, but if you have a real device, if you want to get it, this is how you need to get it up. So most probably this UDID only your developers will be asking you to enroll it for a test flight app testing or any new app testing. Okay, because one developer can add up to 5 to 10, I think, UDIDs to test their app whether it is working or not. Okay.
Once UDID installed on the device, it came back to
Mhm.
browser and
Exactly. Yes, it came back to browser and it's giving you the details. Yes. Okay. So any doubts? Anything so far?
Is there a workaround to install Xcode in Windows machine?
Sorry about it. Unfortunately, no, we don't have it right now.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the two ways actually, but there is a third way
For
which will be.
simulator,
Uh,
how can we
uh,
find UDID?
ah, yeah, that's a good question. The next one that was I was about to tell. If you go to a simulator, right, the same option, if you try it, it will give you wrong result. So the only way is like say through command. Like say for example, I'm opening the Safari. I'll do the same operation over here in a simulator. Just give me a minute. It's little stuck. Yeah, now the Safari is open. I'll click it. It's a little slow. Just give me some time. Okay, it's working. So you can do like say why the keypad didn't come. Yeah. So you can tap over here, get space UDID. Okay, it's a bit slow. It's really bad. Just give it a minute. Yeah. Get UDID, click it. For a simulator, the same thing I'm trying to do, but it will give you wrong result. So it's always good to go with the command line for this one. Because anyhow, simulator needs an Xcode. So a Mac is mandatory. So let it load. Let's give it some few seconds. Yeah, get UDID, click it. Okay, sign in as developer, the same website. Let's scroll down a bit, get UDID now. Download it. The process, everything is the same actually. It's trying to download, just give it a moment. Okay, what happened? Okay, click on allow. Okay, so it will be downloaded now. So let's go to settings, maybe. Yeah, profile downloaded, the same pop-up what we saw. Now let's go to settings. Okay, it's very slow. Okay, let's wait for a second, few more seconds. Sorry about it. I don't know. It's very slow today. My mission. Yeah. So you can go to general. General VPN device management. So you can see the UDID device registration. Click it. Again, the same pop-up install will come. Install it. Yeah. Now it should open the Chrome, but it will give a dummy ID. I would. Yeah. Now you can see it, right? UDID is FFFFF. Something is coming. Yeah. So this is the difference. Okay, so when you do it on a real device and a simulator, this is the difference. So simulator, why it's doing like this is like because it's just a software version. Your hardware version is not available, as I told you. Only for an hardware, the UDID will be available. Okay, for a software, it will not be available. Okay, got it. Any doubts here so far till now?
Is it not needed? Because for this, you did not get the UDID, right?
I cannot tell we don't need it. Why? Because when you are trying to script it, right, there are two options available: set device name and set UDID. So set device name means it will try to search for the device name and take it, but it's not 100 percentage working as it is. So that's why we go for the UDID, set UDID. So to run with the UDID, if you give this one, right, for example, if you this one, if you run this with this FFFF, right, so technically it will not work. It's not a meaningful one. So you need to have something like this, an alphanumeric number like this to run. Okay, so I would say like UDID number is important, whether it's a simulator, emulator, or a real device.
Okay. So in this case, like if we are getting like this FFF, how we can overcome?
To overcome this one, like what you can do is like either you can run this command trace list devices. That's one option. Another option is like say we have WebDriver agents, which we are yet to see it. That comes as part of installation. With the help of Xcode, you can see that ID, but your simulator or your Xcode both will be running with the Mac machine. So if you don't have a Mac machine, this is the only way. But for a simulator, obviously you cannot run it on a Windows. So a Mac machine should be there. So you can use this XE run or Xcode way to identify it. Xcode way is like I'll tell you because that needs some installation process. Okay. So WebDriver agent and other installation process is required, which I'll tell you about it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, for ADB, do we need to
Mhm.
install something like it's showing the command not found, the ADB devices? How you did it, like ADB devices?
Yeah. So have you installed Android Studio?
Oh, after that it will come? Okay, no, no, not
Yes,
yet.
yes, 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 yes. It is part of the package Android Studio. So if you have Android Studio, just install Android Studio, restart your machine, and I think it should start working.
And then I need to mention ADB devices.
Devices, yes.
Sir, I just missed the 10-minute part. What you discuss about the ADB devices or something else?
ADB devices only. I think like previous first 10 minutes. Let me check it. Yeah, we were just recapping it. Nothing much we did. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
What was yesterday's session? Yeah. But we started with the concept of ADB actually today. And then now we are in the X-Run X simulator. Yeah. Okay. So this is how basically it works. So let me try to close this one. If not, I think there might be some issue. Okay, just give me a few more seconds. Let me close my Android Studio as well. Yeah. So real device also I'll quit it. Yeah, it's fine now. Okay, so this is about the basics about your Appium. How does it work? What are the terminologies used and stuff? Okay. So now let's move on to some introduction of Java. Okay. So some people like say since it's a course starting with the beginners to the intermediate level, so we'll have the Java part started today. So still we have some around 20 minutes. So let's see those part, and also I'll show it to you in Windows way how to install the Java version as well. So but before that, let me connect my Windows machine also. Just give me a few seconds more. Okay, so Java is the coding part that we are trying to achieve it. Okay, so without coding part, we cannot do anything inside Appium. Okay, but someone rightly told, like say you can use your chat GPT to generate. Yeah, that's 100% possible. But the thing is like we need to know what we need to run. Okay, so that's the reason we are seeing the Java part of it, the code behind. Okay, but Appium is compatible with JavaScript, Python, whatever the language you name it, it is compatible with those things. So it shouldn't be a problem actually. Okay, just a minute, guys.
Sir, still we didn't install anything, no?
Yeah. Today only we are going to install Java and then we are going to proceed with one at a time. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
because installation it takes little time. So before that we need to know what is what, right? So that's
Yeah.
what we were doing it. Yeah, just give me a second, guys. When, oh no, my bad. Just a minute, guys. Let me connect my Windows laptop also, and then I can tell you. So most probably like Java is the code behind, so you need to be at least like out of 10, I would say at least 6.5 or 7. You need to be familiarized with Java, okay, to crack some interviews or something like that. So because everything no need to have instantly nowadays, because we have some helpers available like ChatGPT, Claude, and Robot, and all those things. So they give some results as well, which are very well quite useful. Okay, but yeah, still we need to work out with some coding practices as well. Yeah, just give me a moment. It's working. Okay, so let me tell you like how to install it. Meanwhile, my Windows machine is getting started. So the first thing that you need to remember is like say for a Java, so just go to simple and plain thing. Just go to google.com. So and then give something like JDK installation. Okay, and you'll be available with the Oracle website. Okay, JDK Java download. Just click on it, and as you can see it, we have till 24 JDK versions. Okay, so most probably I think like 21 should be very well fine. Actually, don't go for the latest one. We are not sure all the dependencies are compatible or not, so better to stick on with 21, version lesser, and depending upon what you're using it. For example, Linux, Mac, or Windows, right? So you can choose it. So I'm Mac user right now, so I go for the DMG installation. Okay, GMG installer. Okay, just click this one, and then you can install it out. Okay, that's for your Mac user. For your Windows users, right? So let me open it. Teams. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay, so if you are inside Windows mission, right? Okay, let's complete your Mac first. So you can have this DMG installer. So you have like ARM64 and ARM into 64. So two versions are available. So these two versions are corresponding towards your Mac machine with M1 chipset and Mac machine with Intel chipsets. Okay. So if you are with an Intel, go for your ARM64. If you are with Mac M1, M2, M3, M4, till now M4 is come. So you can use your 64-bit. Just download the DMG file extension and then run it. So it should work. So in a Mac machine, if you have logged in as an administrator, the default paths should be available. Okay, so no need to worry about the path setting actually inside a Mac. If you're logged in as an admin, so technically it should be able to set the paths. Okay, but if you're not an admin, okay, so that means you have a different profile and someone has a different profile in the Mac, then you need to set the paths. So how to set the path is like, or where inside a Mac your Java will be stored or Java will be installed is like, so there is a path actually. Let me show it. Okay, so let me go to the Finder. Can you see my Finder? Yeah. You can see my finder, I guess. And over here, let me tell you the path of it. Java installation path in Mac. Okay, so most probably it should be inside your slash. I don't think so. You can see my searching. So USR. Okay. So now can you see my pop-up screen USR? No, I don't see it. Okay. Okay, it's not available for you. So let me close it and reshare it. Yeah. Can you see my path, right? This is a USR path. So I think this is common for everyone in the Mac. You have a USR, then libexcc, and then you have something called a Java home. So whenever you install it, this is where basically it installs. Okay, so this is the terminal in which your Java home will be available. Okay, and where does the virtual machine run? Okay, there might be a question like this. So it usually runs in something called a slash library. Let me tell you, library. Okay, again, it's not showing. Okay, so I hope you can see it now. So you need to go to the library, and then there is something called a Java. Okay, and inside the Java, you have your Java virtual machine, and these are the JDK versions available. Okay, so I usually, the last one that I installed was 23. So 24 is the very latest. So, but I usually go for the 17 version. Okay, so you can go to the JDK 17 over here inside the contents, and this is the home where the bin and other thing exist. Okay, so this is inside a Mac machine. So by default, these paths are set. Okay, but in case if you are using it as not as an admin mission, okay, so you have the other mission, right? Then how to set the path of it? So usually what we do it is like say, so can you see my terminal now?
Yes.
So from the terminal, so just give something called a nano. This is only for a Mac. Okay, nano, and then the tilde symbol beside the Z. Okay, slash dot ZSHRC. So here you can see my Java home will be set. Okay, so this is a simple way. But if you want to do this, oh, sorry. So don't modify anything because this is where the path available. Okay, let me copy it. So out of which the last path you can use it. So if you want to set the path of it, right? So let me escape this and come back. Just a minute, guys. Yeah. It's not coming out. Just a minute, guys. Okay, let me terminate it. So if you want to set this path out, right? So as I told you, so you need to get the path. You need to give something called an export. And let me see whether I copy pasted it or not. Yeah. So this path you need to copy, or like say no need export as well. Sorry about that. Okay, because I already copied export. Do an export and save it. Pretty simple. Okay, so this is how you set your path in case if you don't see the path. But if you don't want to risk it by going to the terminal, there is another simple way. So go to the finder, find the name of your profile, and it's a hidden folder. So you need to give the shortcut called control options and dot. Okay, sorry, control command dot. Sorry about that. And here you can see the same physical file existing. What we gave dot zhrc over here. So right click, open with any of the editor. So you get the same thing. So here also you can copy paste. That is also fine. Okay, but this is inside, like say the username profile. Okay, which profile or which username in the Mac you are using, that Mac username you need to go, and then you need to press shift command and dot to show the hidden files, and then there is a dot zhrc, and you can directly set the path. Pretty simple. Okay, so this is the common path for every Mac users, I would tell. So there won't be any differentiations. So let me send this path. Okay, just you can verify it from your end. And for to Windows users. So this is the next big thing. So I connected my Windows machine. Let me see whether it's available. Okay, let me quickly grab it. Okay, can you see my Windows machine?
Not yet.
Not yet, right?
No.
How about now?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
now we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, so this is my Windows machine actually. So for Windows users, it's still going to be the same actually. So just you need to go to your Chrome. Okay, let me see. It's opening it. So you go to your Chrome. Sorry, I'm using this after quite a long time. Yeah. So and search for something called JDK installation. And again, the same link actually, Java download. And I'm in a Windows machine, so I'll click Windows. So mine is a 64-bit machine. So I hope you know how to find out your machine's 64 or 32-bit. I think like there is 32-bit no longer available, but still, like say you can go to your PC, right click it, properties, and you can see it over here, system type 64-bit. Okay, so this is how you can identify it really quick. And then like say I have the 64-bit installer exe file, just click on it. So it's trying to download. So meanwhile it downloads, you can also go to your command prompt and you can check the Java version whether it's available or not. Java space hyphen version, enter it. So I have the 23. Okay, so now I'm trying to download the 24, still fine. Okay, so this is the 24 version. Just run it. So you'll see some admin command like say yes or no. So if you're an administrator, just use yes and then it installs. So that admin command I can't show it, unfortunately. So you can see it, it's trying to install it out. So just pretty simple, click next, and it should be fine. It'll install it for you. Okay, no other changes, nothing, because by default it will be stored inside C uses Java. Okay, so I can show you. So you can go over here, this PC, C, users, my name, my laptop name. Sorry. See users. Program file should be there. Just a minute. C program files. Sorry about it. And then you have the Java. So now the JDK version is installing. So the latest version is 23 that I have. But how does it pop up here? Because I've set the environment variables. Okay. So how to set the environment variables? Just go to the start. You can give edit environment variables. So if it is your own laptop or own desktop, okay, just go for the edit system level environment variables, which I'm pointing out now. But if it is going to be your office laptop or something which you are not the owner of, then you can go for your account level, because system level they might have locked it. So that's the reason you need to go to your account level. So I'm using a system level. So I'll go to, like, say, edit system variables, environment variables. So you can see the difference. User variable, and this is my user, and system variable, this is my system level. So both, it depends actually. If you're using an office laptop, the environment variables that you're setting, it will check for the account level, the first block. But if your first block in the sense, this one. But if you're an owner and you're the admin of the machine, then you can use the system variable. Okay. So just you need to create a new, and then everything capital, Java underscore home, and then the path of it. So the path is nothing but till the JDK 24. Just copy it. Okay. And then paste it here. Pretty simple. Click on OK, and your Java home is set. This is how it works. And apart from this Java home, so let me delete this. Two Java homes are not required. And apart from the Java home, so you also have something called a path. Okay, a path variable. So this should be automatically available in any Windows machine. So just you can edit it, and at the end you can go and add with the bin. So you need to add the folder bin to this particular path. This path, copy it, and you need to add it. So right now I have it as JDK 23. So let me add it as 24, and then click OK. And now if I open this Java version, it should be 24. Yeah, you can see it 24. This is how it works. So this is all about the installation. Okay, and for the tool that we are going to use, so we use an IntelliJ. So just again go to the Google and then give the IntelliJ installation. Okay, download IntelliJ. And here you can see two versions. So this is the ultimate version, which is paid and free for only 30 days. Okay, but if you scroll down a bit, you have a community edition, which is open source. So since I'm a Windows machine, it automatically detects. You can click on download and you can download it up. Okay, that's all pretty much. Okay, but if it's for a Mac, the same process. Okay, so let me share my screen. So I hope my Mac machine is visible.
Is there any editor that we can use other than the IntelliJ?
Eclipse, you can go for it.
Okay.
You can go for Eclipse. Okay, so
Which
for a
ID
Mac,
is best, Eclipse or IntelliJ?
I wouldn't say actually which tool, because each organization is divided. So IntelliJ is also good and Eclipse is also good. Yeah. I would say like Eclipse is little lightweight than IntelliJ. Yeah.
But
But
comparatively, most features will be in the IntelliJ, right?
yeah, most features will be there in IntelliJ because in Eclipse we need to install it in the marketplace, but here most of the things are available nowadays in the latest version in IntelliJ. So I think that's an easiest one, but Eclipse is also is fine. Yeah. So in Mac also IntelliJ installation. So the same link. Oh, what happened? But you can see once I shifted to Mac, it downloads only the Mac. It identifies based on the mission. So ultimate version again, the first thing I don't want because it's a paid. I'll go for the community version and I'll download it. Pretty simple. Okay, so this is about the installation and setup of Java. Okay, so tomorrow we'll start off with the Java and this complete week and next week mid we'll see till the Java how it goes and then we'll start the Appium part of it. Okay, so any questions, anything so far till now?
Yes, I have one concern.
Yeah.
So currently I'm working on payments project. So how we were using Google Pay and Phone Pay. So it is like a money transfer app. So
Mm-hmm.
the PM helps for me because some people have told that payments doesn't support for automation.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but how does your payment work actually? Is it like say you select an account and after that it goes to a web page or how is it actually?
No, no, it is completely a mobile app application
Mobile app only.
where we
Uh,
support local and
mhm.
international transfer app. We have remittance, transactions, spots, bills.
Okay. Got it. I think then it should not be possible. If it's like completely native app, then I think we can do it. Yeah, should not be an
Uh,
issue. Yeah, definitely. Because like I worked with some banking application where there is a local transfer, international transfer. So most probably the UI is involved where we set a pin and pin in the sense like 4-digit pin for the account transaction. Most probably SMS, yeah, SMS, most probably they don't use it up due to security reason. So they set up a pin. So that pin alone handling will be little bit critical. Why? Because you need to know the encryption and decryption of the pin so that you can pass it. Or like say if the pin also you can enter it in the UI itself, then it should be a very easy one. It will support. Yeah, if it's a native application, definitely it will support. But for the payment, if it goes for a web application, right? So there might be some problems.
no. No navigations to web. Only we are
Mhm.
handling it while itself.
Then it's fine. I think it should work. Yeah.
No?
Yeah, it will work. Yes, like PayPal and all, it's easy to transfer. And I also used one more Revolt or something. I forgot about the app. So both are like say it's easy to handle it. Yeah, should not be a problem. Yeah.
Instrument is exist in our app only.
Hmm.
So
Uh,
no third party navigations also.
mhm.
Just confirming.
Yeah. If it's completely native, definitely we'll be able to do it. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. So any other questions? Anything?
Yes,
Hello, Ravi.
I have one doubt. Actually, I have
Ah.
currently also working on automation part, mobile automation. Okay, like here I have tested like Raku mail. Okay, email part like send, receive, attach, or save to draft.
Ah.
Like this is the part of sanity part.
Ah.
Okay. Once I automated like launch the app, getting some exceptional error like API key or username. You can
Mm.
suggest me how to resolve this type of error.
Uh, for it's a mail application, you mean, right?
Yes.
Okay, but for that I need to see it like what is the error actually. I'm unable to visualize. Like when you try to launch the app, you get an error, or like how is it?
Yeah, when I try to launch, that time getting error.
Okay, okay. Can you ping me the error, a
Correct.
screenshot or something, so that I can have a
If
look and I can
possible, can
see?
I connect one by one, like in Google Meet? Then I will show you exact.
Uh,
Tomorrow, if possible, or today, to just like 10:40. If you have
uh,
time, I will connect in Google Meet also.
or can we connect
Or
on Friday? We'll have more time actually because now I have another call actually, office call. So
tomorrow is
can we
not
do
possible.
it?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow little bit not possible actually. Tomorrow also I'm working in office. Friday I'm off actually. So we can connect in Google Meet on Friday anytime. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I will ping you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Friday anytime you ping me, we can connect it. Yeah,
Okay. Thanks.
yeah. Thank you. Okay, so any more doubts we can discuss? If not, feel free to drop off and let's meet again on Monday.
Okay.
Arvind,
Thanks.
one question, like dependencies wise,
Uh-huh.
when we define in the form, so
Okay.
if there is like usually conflicts, the version changes or some things will happen, right? So how we
Mhm.
can avoid those? Will there be any command or something to
Uh,
automatically?
yeah, like we have Maven build and install actually, clean build install. So we can use that one. Or like say when you are trying to add any new dependencies, right? So if you see it, when you try to change any versions or something like that, right? So it will, the POM itself will suggest you actually. Can you see my IntelliJ?
No, Arvind,
Not yet. Okay, okay.
not.
Just okay. Now can you see my IntelliJ?
Ah, yes.
So when you go to a pom.xml, if you see it, for example, Cucumber, Selenium. Okay, so you have the Java client, right? So 4.0 is there. So I changed the version. Now you can see a M available over here, right? Load Maven projects, load Maven changes. If you just click on this one, it will try to reload your projects. So this is one way if you have connection towards internet. But if you are in an office setup and if you don't have connection to an internet, and if someone gives you these dependencies and you need to refer over there, then we have something called as a settings.xml which you need to maintain, so that when this Maven downloads, right? So technically it will go to this .m2 folder and repository to refer it. Here if you keep a settings.xml, it can redirect this to a different location altogether. So by default it comes to this location, but if settings.xml is available, it will redirect it. So that way also we can do it up. So it's either way I would tell. Yeah. Whichever is feasible for us.
Oh, yeah, like the first one I followed, like if it is internet, it will show that,
Download
and
it.
then we can,
Yes.
oh, okay, we can
Uh,
download automatically.
Download it. But the second way is something like say in this .m2 folder, we maintain a settings.xml, because by default it will come over here and it will refer this repository by default. So what you need to do it is like you need to go to settings and just check for Maven. So you can see it over here. Can you see the pop-up? No,
No,
right?
not yet.
How about now? Can you see the pop-up?
Yes, sir.
So here you can see user setting file. You can mention the settings.xml, okay, and mention it as an override over here, so that every time it goes to the .m2, it will refer this setting.xml where you have maintained the repository. So like this way you can use it up. In case if you
Oh,
don't have access to your internet.
oh, okay, okay. You mean to say that override checkbox, if we make it,
Yes,
then okay.
it'll take it from that. Okay.
But even we need to update manually in that XML, right?
Form.xml.
Settings.
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
ah,
yes, yes. That version update or addition is manual only. Yes.
okay. Got got it. Thank you. And then, in the starting session, you mentioned booting, right? Usually, we don't prefer because it will
Mm. The
settings and
device,
everything. Device
yeah,
will be.
device will be, yeah, kind of, it's kind of a hacking we are doing it actually. So
Oh,
it's usually not preferable. But if you want to try it, you can try, but at your own risk actually.
okay, okay. That is for physical device when we are
Physical
using with physical
devices.
device. Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Just want to know, in general, in what situations we do that booting action?
In case if your device is not responding, right? Like
Hmm,
it is
hmm,
stuck
hmm, hmm.
or it's in the
Yeah.
looping, restart and it goes in a bigger loop, right? Restarting, restarting. At the time we use those things
Okay,
actually.
okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Even
Ah,
if we wait some time and it's still not catching up,
not
so
booting.
then,
Yeah.
okay, okay, that is the
Yes.
option. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So if there is no other questions, let's call it for a day. And let's meet again tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll start with the Java programs and other things. So have a great rest of the day and let's meet up again tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.
Sir, I installed that Eclipse
Uh-huh.
already. So can
Okay.
possible for IntelliJ also install now the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
this
that's
system?
fine. That's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There is no
But
need extra configuration, no?
no need, no need,
Hmm?
no need. But just check whether you want both or not because your laptop will become little slow. Just because, yes, yeah. Because IntelliJ is little heavy
Okay.
actually. Eclipse is far better than IntelliJ in memory. So just check whether both you want. If you want both, then install it. But if you can manage with one, I think that should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. Thank you all and thanks for attending. And let's catch up again tomorrow.
Sir, one thing today I
Mm-hmm.
install in my
Mm-hmm.
system Xcode, Node.js,
Okay.
Eclipse, and then after Appium Inspector, and
Mm-hmm.
anything also install that for that iOS device automation.
Uh, yeah, should
Mm-hmm.
be fine. One few plugins we need to install from APM that I'll tell you. We didn't cover it up.
Okay.
So there is some driver list available from APM. So that we need to install it. Only that one is missing.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you all. Have a great rest of the day. Catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.